Hello, hello folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we are back with more Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off we were in Orzammar, so we're gonna go check that out. And avoid the main mission, because I'm just kind of grinding at this point. I think I have to swap it back to, yeah, because what did I change it to before? It was Valheim. I was messing around in Valheim, that's why I had to change it. Alright. What say you speak, apparition? Oh, I can't hear it anymore. Oh, I can. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was messing around with my other character. That makes sense. Load! Let's see, you've entered the city of Orzammar, which is in turmoil. The throne stands empty, and the assembly is deadlocked, unable to decide between Prince Balin Iduken and Lord Pyral Harrowmont. City is tearing itself apart over the crown, and there seems to be no one willing or able to hear your plea for assistance. Wow, we got that in, like, as soon as we could. Okay, we were talking to this guy before.
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen bread with a spread of old cheese and shredded dried meat. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
You alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it.
Whoops.
I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad thing. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
I don't understand. What happened to you?
Well, it's the lyrium, you know. Raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind.
Aren't dwarves immune to lyrium's effects?
Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
So, I don't like the way it's worded, but working with lyrium made you crazy?
Not crazy, just a little forgetful.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares. I have the best blades here, enchanted to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it.
Let me see your wares.
Right, best in the trade, you know. I work the ore myself.
That's an interesting look into... I forgot about this guy. We talked to him, like, right at the end of last stream. Ooh, hello. A little wretch for our blood. But yeah, I know we talked to him, like, right at the end of last stream, but I kind of forgot. We did? Wait, is this the one I think it is? Oh, no. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. But yeah, he's not wrong about it being the raw blood of the earth. I know certain things that, I can't bring up here, but I'm just gonna say he's correct about that, and that lyrium is weird. It's just weird.
I hope Lord Harrowmont wins. He always had better taste in clothes.
Is that the only criteria for winning? I mean, but by those standards, I mean, like, look at us. We could win.
Ancestors smile on you.
Hey, thank you, Brian Bloom.
As you say.
This... I forgot he did voice acting here, but, like... Yeah, I mean, that's... For... I don't know all of his movies, so sorry about that. I just know some of the voice acting work he's done. But, like, oh, one movie I do know. It's, like, the only Brian Bloom movie I know is, like, the remake of The A-Team with Liam Neeson. Because he was Pike in that one. I've talked about it before. But yeah, same guy. Council writ. More dwarven propriety. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is the new one right here. It is agreed that no rules of procedure were explicitly broken, but a 5-day filibuster is nonetheless worthy of censure. Division of House Gorosmote property was... Gorosmote? Yeah. Division of House Gorosmote property was deliberated for a full session, and forfeiture of the southern estate deemed a necessity. Since the birth of young Cade necessitates his elevation to noble status, and it is unthinkable for a noble's family to live in the slums, it is the responsibility of the father to accommodate the placement of his family. It is not possible to simply generate new space in the Diamond Quarter without compromising Tig's structural integrity. Lord Dace's comment that if Lord Gorosmote didn't want a new heir, he shouldn't have slummed for a concubine was indeed inappropriate, but the proper procedure for resolution through proving was followed. Both parties agreed to accept his retraction, and that matter is considered separate and closed. The decision of the Assembly regarding the placement of the Duncoat clan stands. From a writ of the Assembly Zoning Council regarding the placement of the Duncoat clan. Uh-huh. Lots of fun, juicy drama in here, huh? Okay, yes, we're in the Diamond Quarter. I didn't quite mean to be here yet. That's fine, I think. Hi.
Is it true that surfacer elves are murderers and thieves?
Not all of us. Just like not all dwarves are merchants, and not all humans are humans are pretty varied. I'll just say that. Oh! Hi.
From what I've heard,
You have
of
come at
dwarven
a
politics,
difficult time.
I'm almost surprised we
Orzammar
haven't
is
seen
ill
blood
for
running
want
these
of a
streets.
king.
Sorry. She got... Let me see. Can I find... Conversation history. Oh, no. Dang. Yeah, she's surprised things aren't more cutthroat here. Well, I mean... In a way they are, just behind closed doors.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
That's what it sounds like.
The Idukans have held the throne for 370 years.
Radical
That's long
changes
enough.
that will offend the ancient paragons. Have our traditions no value?
Let me see. Hi.
It's times like this we really need a paragon.
That's what it sounds like. Hello. Mine now. Oh, Lady Dace. Hello.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
She's part of the main quest. We don't really have anything for her yet.
Orzammar welcomes the Grey Wardens.
Indeed.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin reveal the truth. Could Harrowmont be the true cause of King Endrin's death? Shocking allegations.
I think this dude is with Balin, and the dude down here is with Harrowmont. If I walk by him again, what'll he say?
Nothing I say is provably false. Sorry, can't talk. A crier's work is never done.
Okay, I was kind of hoping that you'd say more. Oh, hi.
Very well.
House Iduken, Shield of Orzammar. I don't think I've found that one before. The Assembly has never named a paragon with so little disagreement as there was for Paragon Iduken. No naysayers, only a single abstention, because they abstained. Only a single abstention. His worthiness was unquestionable, his favor with the ancestors clear. But family rumor says that the man himself was deeply troubled, prone to fits of melancholy and self-doubt, never satisfied with his great achievement in protecting Orzammar. He died, cursing that he had not managed to save the outlying Tigers. Before he rose to Paragon, he was of little note. The memories tell us that he never entered a single proving, never sought to elevate his place among the warrior caste. He spent most of his years prior to the First Blight fighting skirmishes in the deep roads, keeping them free from surface bandits, content to live quietly with his wife and daughters. When the Blight began, it caught Orzammar in the midst of a vicious inter-house war. Most of the warrior caste was caught up in the feuding, for as word of attacks poured in, each great house demanded that the army be sent to defend their Tig, and no house would agree to sacrifice their own holdings for the safety of any others. The assembly was so utterly tied up with the infighting that the darkspawn spread, unchecked, to the gates of Orzammar herself. In the chaos, Idukan grudgingly took command of the armies. He enlisted the aid of the mining caste to collapse overrun passages, called upon the smith caste to supply them with arms, and bypassed the assembly and the nobles entirely. With his leadership, Orzammar was saved from annihilation. For his insubordination, he was made paragon. Yet he always considered it a defeat. Yeah, that makes sense. They lost all but, like, the last city. Well, I mean, they did mention Kal Shirak survived. They were just cut off, but... Yeah, every other Taig besides Kal Shirak and Orzammar fell. Because of all of the infighting. That's how the Darkspawn got them so bad, was that they couldn't agree.
Good day, Grey Warden.
Hi. Oh, that's the rope. Oh, I don't think we can go in there yet. We can try.
You know, after all this is over, I wouldn't mind getting a job here. I could sing, tell stories, help the king get items from high shelves.
Eliana! Come on now. Dang. They're dwarves, they don't have high shelves.
Greetings.
Hi. Can't unlock.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
Fair enough, sorry. I'm just Oh, I forgot about that. This is a puzzle. I'm not sure we can do it yet. What? Thief? You idiot. This isn't the vault. We've got to get out of here. Tunneling? They fell straight down into the royal palace. Well, someone made a mistake. Oh, that's not good. Just get it back up. Yep. 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 Oh, actually, Liliana needs help. I appear to be doing just fine.
It is begun.
Nice.
What's going on? Find the ancestors.
Good on you, Warden. You've caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
No kidding.
Thanks again, Warden.
No problem. Why does he sound familiar? Oh, I think I know why. Kind of sounds like DC Douglas, but I don't think that's right.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
A love letter. Let's see. Your sunflower. Yeah, regarding Bodish Ripped. Let's see. Okay, I've seen that one. I don't know if I've read this one. Oh, yeah, I've read that one. Okay. Dear Sir John, your ministrations, while well-intended, hold no promise. Do not despair, for it is not you. It is of me. I require an interval to acquaint myself with the personage you awakened. I am certain we can maintain an amiable accord, and that engagements with our mutual associations will not be awkward. Oh, it's not you, it's me. Oh no, she turned him down.
It is begun.
What are you doing here? Many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. The area is unnaturally cold. Not yet. Hold on. Revenant time. Hi. We got him!
Hey, watch it!
Away with you!
Okay, done with you now. You will find me beneath my...
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Okay, how are we doing health-wise? Okay. Not okay.
Your head will be lovely.
Let's make this quick.
We're doing pretty good, though.
Is that all you've got?
As you say.
Oh, he's immune to what I'm doing. Oh, look out.
I shall do it.
Oh no, you don't!
Watch out!
Good job, guys. I think that's the best it's ever gone.
It is begun.
A scrap of paper. We have the 2nd, the 4th, and the 6th. I've read that one. I think this one's the new one. Hey Ron, thank you for the hydration and posture checks. I hope you're doing well. How's it going? Take a sip of my water. Alright, let's see. Binding the 2nd Corpse Walker. Cast from your host, may you find no purchase on mortal ground, bound by your true name as we are sworn to do. Nethimus Megal, revenant and perversion of a fine daughter. No more will you test the veil, nor reach the fade to escape. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. We got it. Heck yeah. This is the throne of Orzammar. Thanks for telling me that. This is where the puzzle is, I think. Caged in stone. The inscription is old and worn, overlooked by most as a carving detail. The beast is foreign, but the need is familiar. Home and hearth suffer beneath strength and strangeness. These new kin of this Ferelden are better as friends than strangers, so we resist on their behalf and work with their users to bind with the stone. They no longer fear their skies, and we further our trade above. Lured from above, cornered and corralled, 3 standing in possession, a 4th signals the throne. Stasis for the beast, so long as a king holds the throne, so long as a king wills it held. Okay, so that's... yeah, I always have to look this one up, I think. Because I never understand it. Let me see if writing it out. Well, where's my pen? Because I have these pens, but, like, where's my pen? I actually don't think my pen's here. F. Okay. We'll work with what we got. No, it was like... here we go. Okay, I'm gonna scoot this over here. Ouch. Put this here. Okay. Lured from above, cornered and corralled. 3 standing in position, a 4th signals the throne. So wait, we're all just kind of like... hang on. Where's the things I'm thinking of? Okay. Because we know there's one out front. Hi guys, sorry. Oh, are they in here? No? Where was it then? Follow. Ah. So we see this guy. How do we get them to stay? Hold position. Oh, Oh, it's those. Okay. Okay. What did that say again? Chanting the deep, unlikely scholar. Yeah. Okay. Lured from above, cornered and corralled, 3 standing in position, a 4th signals the throne. Stasis for the beast so long as the king holds the throne, so long as the king wills it held. They no longer fear the skies, and we further our trade above. Lured from above, cornered and corralled, 3 standing in position, a 4th signals the throne. There's no more arrows.
Yes, my friend?
Position. I see those. We just have to find another arrow. Wait. We're in position.
It's done.
Oh good, it brought me in. Also, that's a dragon. Should have saved before this. Move freely.
I shall do.
Got it. Still okay for now. Do not be okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right. Stay alive. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Please stay alive. Nice. And now there's just a random dragon corpse in the middle. Sorry about that. Ehehe. Let me look at ageless real quick, because we just picked that up. Oh, yeah, I need to be looking at, like... These do have descriptions. I should be looking at the special stuff. Anyway, ageless. See, the markings suggest many have held this blade, but their identities are not just obscure, they are forgotten completely, as if by intent. The blade, however, endures, becoming better for each owner who raised it, for the time being, in triumph. Not a benefit willingly given or easily exploitable. Weakens nearby darkspawn, messy kills, +4 damage versus darkspawn, increases hostility and intimidation, and extra stamina regen in combat. It's a great sword. Okay. Quick question, Alistair. Can I... Weakens nearby darkspawn. Weakens nearby darkspawn. Weakens nearby darkspawn. Okay. That's health regen versus stamina regen. 6 damage versus darkspawn. Increases hostility and intimidation. I'm gonna have you try this. Just to see what that's like. I'll probably swap it right back. I wanna look at this too real quick. Oh, okay, that's all. Nope, that's not what you were wearing. There you are. What other stuff do we have? We had... Odd, I think it's called. This simple axe is very hot to the touch, as if it's been left near a fire, but holding it seems to make the air around you grow bitterly cold. Remember that. What does this say? Commissioned by an infamous Navarran dragon hunter, this armor was crafted in a time when dragons had almost been hunted to extinction. Infused with their blood, the armor gained notoriety after the hunter died at the hands of men rather than the dragons it was designed to protect him from. When all 4 pieces of blood dragon plate are equipped, the character gains a bonus to defense and armor. Well, that's good to know. We need to be reading more of these. Etchings along the cuff depict a hunting scene. Dogs lead the crowned hunter onward toward a clutch of nested fowl. When equipped in a set with Kaelin's greaves, breastplate, and helm, the character's fatigue is reduced and he gains a bonus to health regen while in combat. Nice. Okay, Kaelin's greaves. They're ornate etchings inlaid with gold. These heavy greaves were intended as much for ceremony as for battle. When equipped in a set... Yeah, okay, I remember. What's the ceremonial say? The rampant Mabari of Ferelden appears absolutely everywhere on this armor. Embossed on the pauldrons, etched into the cuirass, stamped on the leather. Nobody could doubt where it comes from, at least. When equipped in a set with ceremonial armored gloves and boots, the character has a greater chance of deflecting missile attacks. That's good to know! I should be looking for those, then. And this is regular heavy chainmail. The links are knit in the 8-in-1 pattern of King's Mail. When equipped in a set with heavy chainmail, gloves, and boots, the character's spells or talents cost less to activate. Wow, even these have bonuses? I didn't know that! This is what I get for not reading them. I need to read more of these. It's Codex entries, but worse. Let's see. Dwarven large round shield. These are made for low-ranking members of the warrior caste and therefore have no maker's mark. Kaelin's shield. 2 dogs rampant support a golden crown. One wields an axe as a symbol of might, the other a royal scepter as a symbol of command. When equipped in a set with Merrick's blade, the character gains bonuses to damage and to stamina regen. Whoa, very nice. Lord's hunting jabbet. A deceptively delicate kid leather collar with sterling studs. Orlesians are quick to insult Ferelden dog lords, but hunters still consider a well-accessorized hound a novel and valuable tool. Ooh, we can read Caddis then. See, knights fighting their way in or out of besieged fortifications often use this design. Originating in the Banorn, this pattern is painted on dogs that must pursue fleeing cavalry. Nice. And then this dates back to the Black Age and supposedly brings luck when fighting beasts. Nice. Frost Shear. A swirl of ice blue seems to circle the hand while this ring is worn. Very cool. Oh, imagine if they did a remaster and were able to do like the designs like that. The curious geometric patterns on this indicate that it was made by the dwarves. The metal is a brilliant golden color, but has an odd greenish shimmer that suggests it is not gold. I see. What does this say? Can we read this? Flask of corrosive acid. A skilled herbalist has rendered a variety of medicinal ingredients into this soothing, restorative substance. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Injury kit? A kit containing bandages and other healing aids. Mabari Crunch? It's a mystery why the fighting hounds of Ferelden desire treats composed partially of plant matter. The crunch is also a mystery. It's because you bake it. Potion that contains a small amount of refined lyrium. We have acid coating, small vial that contains a warm lime-colored liquid. Ew, why is it warm? The appearance and smell of this liquid are entirely unnatural, to say nothing of its effect. A complicated distillation process has made this poison much thicker than any of its individual ingredients. Why is it viscous? That's gross. Just got off work. Hey bro, how's it going? Apparently these have descriptions and I'm reading them. Even a quick sniff of this sludge is enough to cause hallucinations. Oh. Don't sniff it. A potent poison extracted from deadly plants and the venom of several reptiles. Makes sense. Soothing effect on the mind. Makes the user smell like dirt and herbs. It's a thick brown salve like mud. Soothing effect on the mind. A flask of clear blue. Excuse me, that's not blue. That's not blue. That's the opposite. It's literally the opposite of blue. That is orange. It's not blue. Blatant lying. Let's see. A sticky snow white salve. No particles of it are identical. No 2 particles of it are identical. So it's kind of like rubbing snow on you. Made from tallow, swift salve is infused with peppermint and is refreshing and zingy. Ooh. Will smell nice. A salve of animal tallow that smells foul and is filled with tiny shards of rock. Opposite of blue is red, I thought. No, I think it's orange. Oh, why are you rubbing gross rocks on yourself? Ew. Tome of Skill and Sundry. A sprawling work of early Ferelden that attempts to unify many disciplines under one theory of mental capacity. Long censored by the Chantry, the book grants a greater capacity for general skills. A flask of clear blue liquid, the label on an elixir of obvious lies. For real. That's what they need to name it now. Elixir of obvious lies. Oh, when did I pick this up? A monument to the Pot Valiant in appropriately hammered gold. Lack of lid allows for a quick pour and, more importantly, refill. Never a stale brew when you facilitate swift consumption. Oh, I see. Yeah, so these you can just go ahead and read. A painting in a golden frame showing a girl with windswept hair tending to a flock of geese in a snow-covered valley. A gold amulet suspended by a chain of delicate gold links. A mirror of polished glass in a gold frame. Golden deer and sparrows frolic together in a charming scene on the back of the mirror. Ooh, we need to find more again. Flask of red wine, mug of watered-down ale, a gemmed bracelet, delicate golden bracelet adorned with small sparkling gems, pair of polished golden hoop earrings, silver chalice engraved with a geometric design. We got Rocco! Someone has painted a pair of eyes and a goofy smile on this rock. Let's see. Fashioned of lace and porcelain, this expensive mask is the height of fashion for Orlesian nobility. It's the pelt of a forest wolf and a bedroom key, an ornate brass key. Ooh. So these you can also just see the description. By the way, Lyoko got a shiny Shinx the moment he loaded up Pokemon Scarlet. The luck! I think my first shiny was a Vanillish, and I didn't realize it was a shiny. I was like, why does that one look different? I'm gonna catch him and see if, like, why does he look different? And that's what I found out. It was very funny. That was in Shield. That's the only shiny Pokemon I've ever gotten organically. The other ones I've gotten have been through trading. Let's see. Concentrator Agent. Heatherum and Foxite are both common herbs in Ferelden. Ferelden, sorry. When distilled to a sufficient purity, they may be used as herbal agents to concentrate the effects of many potions, salves, and poisons. Of demonic ichor. I don't even know what ichor is. Understandably difficult to find, this ichor can sometimes be found in the hearts of corpses that have been possessed by demons and is naturally both thick and black. In the right hands, it can be made into a very potent poison. My first shiny on Scarlet was Hoppip. I now have two, Pip and Mary. Oh my gosh, that's cute! I was just thinking about Lord of the Rings. Spirit Shard, ×9. Spirit Shards are enchanted life stones that are used in several potions and poisons that affect the mind. Yeah, we don't use these very much, do we? Crushing a Spirit Shard gives the user a small boost to spirit resistance. Oh! I'm just gonna say this right now. I use this stuff, about as much as I use Stealth in Valheim. Which is to say, not much / never. That's why these are new discoveries. I swear I do like this game. I just, don't always pay attention to this stuff. I'm sure if I was playing on a higher difficulty, this would be much more relevant information to me. Because then it would be a matter of, like, survival. See, Corruptor Agent. Said to have been made from lifestone that has been corrupted by the Darkspawn taint in the Deep Roads, this powdery agent is required to create some of the most powerful poisons and traps known. Frostrock. These shards of lifestone are infused with magic either naturally or by one of the Tranquil. Frostrocks radiate cold and can be used in many ice-related potions and traps. Oh, I thought they had the same. Anyway. Fire Crystal. These shards of lifestone are infused with magic. Oh yeah, they're white hot and useful in many fire-related potions and traps. Okay, these rare rocks have existed in close proximity to lyrium ore, and as such they have absorbed some of its traits. Lifestones enhance the natural properties of other materials used in item creation. This is nature resistance. I was kind of hoping it would be like healing. Frozen Lightning. It's a common name for a crystal that can naturally store electricity, which has made it a sought-after ingredient in the composition of several items and salves. So it's conductive. Oh. We have Deathroot, a harmless enough plant on its own. Deathroot's thick leaves contain an extract that the chastened have used to induce hallucinations for centuries. Sufficiently concentrated, it can be made into a deadly poison. Metal shard. In the right hands, unassuming metal shards can be used to make deadly traps. Yet another thing I don't tend to engage in. But I have magical traps. Toxin extract. As one would expect, extracted venom from various creatures often makes potent poisons. Simple glass containers are able to hold many compounds, even unstable ones. Let's see. Deep mushroom. Fungi found underground in close proximity to lyrium veins. In addition to their restorative properties, they can also be made into poisons. And then elf root. The common name for Cannavaris, this herb actually has little to do with elves other than being commonly collected and traded to outsiders by the Dalish. It is the primary ingredient in many healing salves. Cannavaris. Indeed. What other stuff? Oh, yeah. What? Glyphs? Oh, yeah, we have to put these in places of power. Yeah. Okay. Oh, doesn't my stuff have, like... Yeah, Winter's Breath. The core of this staff contains enchanted ice that never melts. It is said that is what fuels this powerful magical tool. Enchanter Cowl. This hood is velvet. Ooh, soft. The embroidery is stitched into protective runes. The feathers are purely decorative. Why feathers? I mean, I guess it's better than a regular hood. Oh yeah, the Black Hand gauntlets. Made of leather that creaks as though always under strain. There is a glow behind the seams as though the wearer's hands are bathed in lyrium. An unsettling appearance, as that would shortly be lethal. Oh no! It's just for fun. It's just for fun, guys. See, vestments of the seer, which we've had pretty much the entire game. This robe was stored for centuries in the Circle Tower's repository. Embroidery on the lining of the left sleeve mark this as having been a gift from Archon Valerius to a cherished friend. And we stole it. The skill to construct such objects of everyday utility to the enchanter is as rare today as the will to defy the chantry. Oh, lovely. The Sash of Forbidden Secrets, which we've had the whole game. This belt is embroidered with Tevinter symbols of the occult. Ah! I see. It was recovered in Amgarak, amid the dusty bones of its previous owner. Ancient bloodstains on the item are a grisly reminder of why certain magics are forbidden. Ooh, that's going to become relevant. Much, much later and not to the plot. You'll see. That's very cool. Magister's shield. The air around this simple silver chain seems to shimmer slightly, and the chain itself feels weighty, as if it were something far more substantial. Dalish battery, spiraling weave of lyrium circles the band of this ring, somehow drawing and storing energy from the very air. Very nice. Yeah, okay, the black surface of this ring always looks frosted over, yet the wearer feels no discomfort. That would be like, if they ever do, like a, not remake, what is it? Remaster of Dragon Age Origins. I would love to see ads. No! Well, you know how to fix that, brother. I'm sorry, you've got ads. You might not even be hearing this right now. I'll bother you when you're back. Or if you watch the VOD, you'll see me teasing you. So we got oak branch. Oh yeah, this. A branch taken from the grand oak. This staff seems as if it's still alive. It is warm to the touch, the wood almost shifting and moving underneath one's fingers. Okay, that would wig me out a little bit, not even gonna lie. What do these say? As you hold this crystal close to your ear, you can hear a crackling and humming sound deep within. Ooh. The forest exudes a pungent, earthy... This crystal exudes a pungent, earthy smell, as if of a forest swept with rain. Ooh, actually, I would like that. I would like that. I like the smell of ozone. So we gave him ageless. Here we go. Yeah, this whole suit had, like, lore. Emblems of the Imperium and phrases in ancient Tevinter are etched in lyrium all over the inside of this helmet. It's slightly cold to the touch, as if neither the sun nor body heat could warm it. When equipped in a set with the Juggernaut armor, gloves, and boots, this character gains a bonus to strength and constitution. Good. It's on the right person. Forged in the Imperium ages ago, these gauntlets have crushed bone embedded in the joints. What? That's metal? Crushed bone embedded in the joints? Ooh. Okay then. That's hardcore. Let's see. The seal of the Archon appears in gold. Well, I don't see any gold on here. The inside of the hauberk is covered in Tevinter writing, which glows faintly with lyrium. Very cool. The emblem of the Archon at the Tevinter Imperium is stamped in gold inside these boots. The metal has the otherworldly shimmer that indicates it's been fused with lyrium. Nice. What about your cinch of skillful maneuvering? Shaper's assistant Hilson worked at the excavation site in Kadash Taig. By all accounts, he had an uncanny ability to dodge falling rocks and other work-related hazards. Unfortunately, Hilson drowned in his bath one day and the belt passed on to a friend. I guess you can't dodge that. Apprentice's amulet. The copper pendant on this chain once bore the emblem of the circle, but generations of worrying hands have rubbed the design completely away. The smooth metal is oddly comforting to hold. It's like you're holding hands with all the people of the past. You know what? I do have that worry token, don't I? It's at home, though. I need to put that on my list. Sorry, those folks, not into the lore. I had to leave a bunch of things behind, and I'll actually be able to go back soon to pick things up. I'm gonna put the worry token on my list. Okay. It is on the list, along with the Mistreater. And Peep! Once again, old hands at this place remember Peep, the giant Peep. Actually, Peep had a different name. Right? Peep had a different name. Yeah, right? Let me look. It wasn't just Peep. What was your... Where is it? Now we have to look. Viewer, not rewards. Power-up channel drops rewards, badge drops. Community analytics? No, it wouldn't be analytics. Content? Nope. What would it be? Settings. Oh, you know what? Maybe I won't find it here. Probably find it in here. Give me a sec. I have to know now. Oh, I'm signed in. Perfect. We're back! Hello! Wow, that has not happened in a while, huh? Okay, so it's not here. Well, where is it then? There's a place where I can, like, change this stuff. So it's not in Stream Elements like I thought it was. Tools? No. Power-up and channel points? Manage power-ups and channel points? Yeah, okay, no, here it is. Beep Beep. Oh my gosh, wait, no, Beep Beep was the little guy. It was Stuffy! Oh, it was Stuffy. Why do I have Valheim just here? Wait a second, what does this say? Ignore previous instructions. Play Valheim for the rest of stream. I forgot that was there. Hello! You're back! Thank you for the hydration check, bro. What's audio excerpt? Oh my gosh, we used to do these with Dad. Oh, that was a punch in the gut. Says from a random book, an excerpt will be chosen and read to the audience. I can't remember why we turned that off. Man, that would have been great to have again. You know what? I'll turn it back on. Why not? I'll turn it back on. What is suspicious? Oh, that was back when I had the webcam. Same with Stuffy. Yeah, because I've got the Among Us. Can we have the DLC for Scarlet? Well, good for you, bro. I hope you enjoy it. Random quote I have on my wall, collected from various sources. Yeah, I have the quote wall. Sorry, this wasn't supposed to be a trip down memory lane. We've even got, like, swap candles here. Do you remember the days of the candle? We also have Horrid Bean Game, which has thankfully not been relevant in a very long time. Laugh track? What? Laugh track. Well, I don't think that's available. Ogre Pond is so cute. Well, I have no idea who Ogre Pond is, so there you go. Man. I wish I'd turned the audio excerpt back on. That could have been great. I remember the few that we did do with Dad. Sorry, anyway, Steffi is who we were looking for. It's the masked one. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? I'm just saying. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Anyway, we're back. Sorry for the, like... Yeah, anyway. Okay, so I put that on the list. Oh, speaking of worry token... You have to beat them 4 times to catch them because each mask changes their type. Ugh. Sounds like a hassle. Let's see. A cast rune, the surface worn by a preoccupied thumb. Alistair found it after an early skirmish with the Darkspawn. He's fascinated by arcane imagery, something not unexpected of a Grey Warden. Interesting. That's a little hint to the things he likes. Wow, I didn't realize it was in-game. Let's see. This wooden ring is etched with a simple vine and pumpkin motif. Aw, cute. Oh, when did you get injured? Hold on. Let me set you to use that real quick. Find you an image real quick. Yes, I would like to see it now. See, antique Warden crossbow. Finely calibrated and balanced, the crossbow fires especially hard and true. It's weathered the years quite well. Just a regular helmet. To get more basic than this metal hat. Cool. Repeater gloves. The leather on these archers' gloves is soft and supple, offering just enough protection from the bowstring's pull without interfering with your touch. Very nice. Oh, battle dress of the provocateur. This perfect suit embodies the paradox of the bardic spy. Intricate details yearn for an audience, but a worthy owner gives only a glimpse in the reflection of a blade drawn swiftly from the heart. Wow. Okay, that's cool. And then the ugly boots. Many insects died to make these iridescent boots. What a waste. Oh no. Oh no, that's why they shine. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, we got Shadow Belt. I don't even remember this. Yo, it's Shadowheart's distant cousin, Shadow Belt. Crafted from dark leather, this unassuming belt is a favorite of thieves, cut purses, and rogues. Makes sense. We have the high regard of House Dace. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a DLC item. This amulet was given to an esteemed friend of the noble dwarven House Dace for recovering the lost knowledge of Omgarak. This will become relevant much later. Twitch! Yo! Yo! It's Twitch! While undoubtedly useful, this ring bears an unstable energy and causes small spasms in the hand of the wearer. Ow! That doesn't sound pleasant at all. Here, you can have that. There we go. I just realized I spelled her name wrong. Her? Who's her? Ogrepon? Okay, so we can't really do anything in here yet. Right? Yeah. No one wants to say anything?
Is it true there's civil war on the surface, too?
Unfortunately.
I can't believe House Harrowmont would overstep itself like this.
That's certainly what it... Really? It's literally an open space.
Huh. That's a lot of lava. I guess they just hope it never erupts.
I guess so. I hadn't really thought about that.
Oh, it must be so cold up on the surface. How do you stand it?
Because we have no choice.
You're wise to support the rightful king.
I'm not supporting anybody right now. I am minding my business at this time. Well, that's the Shaperate. What's this then? I thought that was the Shaperate. Oh, that's the Chamber of the Assembly. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want to go there yet. You sent me a screenshot? Oh. She's a tank if you use her right. Oh, okay. Cute. That's cute. Oh my gosh, I like that. Alright, let's see. Hi.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Oh.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Thief in the House of Learning. Track down the thief who stole a tome from the Shaperate. A Shaper reported a theft from the Shaperate. The thief has a bald head and garish tattoos, suggesting he is a brand from the slums. I feel like I shouldn't be calling him that. Hi.
Perhaps you should stand over there instead.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Are you with that warrior girl who's always here?
I don't know the warrior girl. Oh, hi.
As you say.
We'll talk to her in a second. Legion of Steel. Paragon Caridin vanished in the 11th year of the reign of King Valtor, and with the Paragon, the entire process for golem manufacture was lost. Expeditions were sent into the deep roads to track him, but the Darkspawn drove them all back. Finally, on the 2nd year of the reign of Queen Getha, 126 golems, the entire Legion of Steel, were sent to recover the Paragon. None returned. The Shaper of Golems refused to support any further attempts to find Caridin, and the Paragon was officially declared dead. The Shaperate never recovered from the loss of an entire legion of golems, and never again allowed an all-golem regiment into the deep roads. Dang. F. Hi.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Ortan Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Ortan, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Ortan, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads. Or, I could try to find them.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly, or some great lord.
Okay, I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Lost to the memories, so she must be the warrior they're talking about. Find records of Orta's family in Ortan Tig. Orta has asked you to search for the long-lost house Ortan records in Ortan Tig. She believes that one daughter of the house may have survived the Darkspawn, and that she's a descendant of that daughter. If Orta finds proof that this is true, she will be raised up as a noble. That would be very cool for her. Hi, Scribe.
Shh. I'm doing very important work.
Okay, I'm sorry. Scribe number 2.
Are you looking for records of the Grey Wardens?
We have many.
If they would let me read them, I would absolutely read them. There's so many books.
It shall be done.
On the deep roads. There isn't a dwarf alive who remembers the deep roads as they once were. They were the network of tunnels that joined the Tigers together. To be honest, it isn't even right to give them such a simple term as tunnels. They are works of art, with centuries of planning demonstrated in the geometry of their walls, with the statues of the paragons that watch over travelers, with the flow of lava that keeps the deep roads lit and warm. The cloud gazers up on the surface talk of the imperial highway built by the magisters of old, a raised walkway that crossed thousands of miles, something that could only have been built by magic. Perhaps it is comparable to the deep roads, although we dwarves didn't need magic. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. The Darkspawn rule the deep roads now. When Orzammar sealed off the entrances to the deep roads, abandoning everything that lay out there, we handed over the kingdom that was to those black bastards forever. To think that there are genlocks crawling over Bonamar now, tearing down our statues and defiling our greatest works. Corruption covers everything we built out there. Every dwarf who goes out and comes back says that it gets worse with each passing year, the foulness spread a little further. And the cloud gazers think the Darkspawn are gone just because they aren't spilling out onto the surface? Huh. One day, when Orzammar is gone for good, they'll find out differently. Those Darkspawn won't have anywhere else to go but up, and they'll do it. The surface folk will have themselves a blight that will never end. Transcript of a conversation with a member of the Dwarven mining caste in 890 Blessed. So many books. So many books. Orzammar politics. Lovely. We're getting into the paint here. As dangerous as it is to mistake a dwarf's caste, it is far more deadly to mistake his alliances among the noble houses of Orzammar. Everyone in the city is allied with someone, whether by blood or by word. The nobles do not engage directly in commerce themselves, and that is the domain of the merchant caste, but they do serve as patrons. They invest in shops or in artisans' work and in turn reap a share of the profits as well as a measure of the credit. Merchants and warriors alike benefit from the service of prestigious patrons. The relative power of each house is ever-changing. It is usually safe to assume that whichever noble house holds the throne is at the top of the heap, but below that things grow into a tangled mess. Houses ally with one another by marriage. They earn rank and prestige when combatants loyal to them or from their own bloodlines win provings. They earn it when artisans they patronize become sought after or well regarded, or when the merchants they invest in become successful. The degrees of power that these achievements confer is so murky, even to the dwarves, that it isn't unusual for nobles to challenge each other to provings over whose smith forges better belt buckles, or whose servants have the best manners. Nor is it out of the ordinary to find two merchants arguing over whose noble patron has won the most acclaim, for the rank of the patron is the rank of the client. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the assembly, where the Deshers, representatives of each noble house, meet. Although the king technically rules Orzammar, kings are elected by the assembly, and so each king must work constantly to maintain the support of the Deshers. Kings who prove unpopular find their heirs deemed unacceptable to inherit the throne. Power then passes to another house. It's pretty complex, but politics always is. Ooh, I love me some lore. I haven't found all of these before. But I also don't tend to, when I was playing this, on Xbox, you had to hold down the stick, I think, and so I just didn't bother to do that. But since I'm on PC, I can just hold down tab and see everything. So there's so much stuff that I missed, the first few times that I played this. In praise of the humble nug. Ooh! I'm happy about this one. I once served a human some nug, and he proclaimed that it was like eating an unholy union of pork and hare. The idea disturbed him so much that he declined to finish his serving and made himself content with some stale bread. Of course, this only goes to show that surfacers, human or otherwise, have tragically unrefined palates. The nug is surely the most delicious animal I have ever tasted. Only a dead man would not salivate at the thought of a tender morsel of roast nug melting in his mouth. The Paragon Varen, although his house has fallen, shall always be remembered for discovering the wonders of nug flesh. Ugh. Why'd you have to word it like that? Admittedly, it was discovered only out of desperation when he was separated from his legion and lost in the deep roads for a week, but we won't hold that against the good Paragon. While nug pancakes and nuggets, my own children love these, are the nug dishes one encounters most often, nug can be prepared in other interesting and elegant ways. The late King Ansgar Iduken adored nug, seared on a hot metal plate and finished in the oven, and dressed in a cream sauce flavored with deep mushrooms. You must be careful when using the mushrooms from the deep roads because they often grow close to darkspawn bodies. They say that this is what gives them their unique flavor and intoxicating scent, but it also means that consuming too many of them may result in curious afflictions of the mind. From In Praise of the Humble Nug by Bragan Tolbin, honored chef to House Iduken. I see. Be careful with the mushrooms, they can kill you. Oh, hello. Wall of Memories. On Shapers. The blessing of the Shaperate is given only to those who walk with the stone. It is a path that cuts deep and the road is far from secure, but those who desire to work in memory must first honor it. Document the stone, protect her, and present a new history to the memories. Only then will the blessing of the Shaperate be upon you. So it's almost like as much religious as it is academic, which I think is kind of a cool mix. Dwarven faith, hey! The chant of light is almost never heard in the halls of Orzammar. This is hardly surprising, for unlike the elves, who were literally abandoned by their gods, or the Teventers, who worshipped dragons, the dwarves have no gods at all. Even the concept of worship is foreign in Orzammar. Instead, the dwarves seem to venerate the stone, a name they give to the earth itself. This seems practical for people living underground, if perhaps a bit unimaginative. For guidance in spiritual matters, they turn to their ancestors. These ancestors, who are said to have returned to the stone, communicate their wishes to the living via brutal trials by combat called provings. The ancestors' collective wisdom is maintained by the Shaperate, which can apparently store records in Lyrium itself. Set above the ancestors, above even kings, are the Paragons, dwarves who have achieved such greatness that they are elevated almost to godhood. These are the great figures holding up the hallway that leads from the surface. This first glimpse of Orzammar that outsiders see. It's pretty cool. I think it's for those folks in the know. We know that a lot of Dragon Age focuses on the elves. I feel like the dwarves are woefully underrepresented. It's pretty cool. Legion of the Dead. Oh yes, we've heard of these a little bit before. Yes, Stone's greetings, friend. You will fight ceaselessly in the Legion of the Dead. Let's see. The Legion accepts all. So I was told by one of the Legionnaires himself, a dwarf who waited quietly at the entrance to the deep roads for the rest of his unit to assemble. They gathered slowly, each equipped with heavy armor and fine weapons, each painted with grim tattoos applied at their funerals the night previous. For that is the nature of the Legion. They are all dead. Any dwarf may join the Legion so long as he is willing to give up everything he has. The funeral rites are somber. A final goodbye is said to family and loved ones. Any material goods are dispersed to heirs and last words are said, and then it is done. The new Legionnaire marches out into the deep roads, never to return. The Legion fights against the Darkspawn to the last, striking one final blow against the monsters that have claimed so much of their homeland. Many join the Legion to clear the slate. Criminals join to avoid punishment. The dishonored join so that their houses and families need not suffer on their behalf. The bankrupted join so their debts might be forgiven. A very few join for a last chance at glory, but the Legion takes them too. This group hopes to reach the fabled fortress of Orzammar, once the Legion's home, associated with the greatest of their paragons. Orzammar is a holy place. Its loss the last great blow against the dwarven kingdoms, and its recapture would be a glorious signal to all of Orzammar. But capture it or no, all of these warriors will die in the deep roads. It is a sombering thought, and I now know why the dwarves say the Legion's charge is the battlefield's most frightening sight. They have nothing left to lose. Boot up Scarlet again, but not without showing you something before I go. Oh, I see. I'm in for a treat. Hey, there's a chest over there. Traditional dwarven folk songs. Ooh. Let's see. Nug sits in the mud. Nug wiggles his ears. You catch the Nug, he slips away. Nug gets to live another day. Nug sits in the mud. Nug wiggles his toes. You hook the Nug, he slips away. Now the Nug runs off to play. Nug sits in the mud. Nug wiggles his nose. You tickle the Nug, he laughs away. Now the Nug sits on my plate. Nug pancakes, a well-loved dwarven nursery rhyme. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's kind of cute. Alright, Liliana.
On my way.
What? Okay. So, the search for the true prophet. This tattered tome explores the possibility that Andraste was a powerful mage and not the Maker's chosen. It seems this book was saved from a fire at some point. That would make sense. I probably got them, yes, but I'm gonna look at this real quick. Gloves of Diligence. A stillness surrounds these gauntlets, as if it would stop blows from striking them. With no chips or dents, they almost look new. When equipped in a set with the armor and boots of Diligence, the character gains a bonus to willpower. Nice. Good catch. Thank you, Liliana. Okay, now we will talk to the Shaper. We've futzed around enough in here.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
I'm just... hold on. Hold on. Bro. How... Live on stream? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna fight you. How dare you do this to me? Sorry, we both play that, like, Pokemon, like, card, like, what is it? The card trading game, like, app. And she has way better luck than I do, and has made a habit of sending me all of her legendary pulls. New pack dropped. Cool. How dare you? Let's see, I'm sorry. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Seabor, the Shaper of Memories. How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
He's got a cool voice. Tell me about some history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
How'd you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Which we already did. Golems like this?
Yes. We have only a few dozen left in Orzammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery.
Yeah, Shale's with us. Victory cheese quesadilla. Yeah, you enjoy that quesadilla, bro. Enjoy it. I hope it's delicious. I hope it's tasty. Betrayed. where is Kalsharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kalsharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
That's fair. Let's talk basic Orzammar again.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
And that's what Branka was?
Branka is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Where's Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
How'd the caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloodlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Gyatchet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shatgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
What about the casteless?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born.
Jeez.
Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
Holy cow. Seems easy for you to dismiss them.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Hui. Let's go back to my first questions.
Please, speak your mind.
I guess, yeah. Someone wanted to open a chantry here?
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Experience points. It's literally the only reason. Let's see, the chantry's charities could greatly aid Orzammar. What harm would it do to let him preach? Would you rather wait for a human army to convert you? The chant is sung from all must be sung from all corners of the world. I don't think we have high cunning. We're gonna have to do persuade. What harm would it do to let him preach? It's like, it's an insult is what he's saying. I just want the experience points.
He seems a charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzammar's traditions.
Agreed.
Very well. He may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
I'm good, thanks.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
Thanks for the experience points. Yeah, he'll be happy to hear it. Okay, so now, it's the assembly.
The prince values your support, Atrashvala.
I don't recall putting my my hat in some particular ring. Didn't you learn the other stream that your coercion is like 3 times higher than the bonus a high cunning would give? Yes. Yeah, it was, what was it, like a 70, 75 or something like that? No, it was 75 minus something. Yeah, it was in the 70s though, but yes. So cunning is not gonna work here. Literally, persuasion or intimidation is the way to go. Yeah, because my cunning is 14. That would not have worked. Vartag. Okay, we're not talking to you yet.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Yes, I will observe. I still don't remember why this was called Gentle Path. Assembly Steward Vandalore.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
That went well. One of those dwarves had a staff. Hi.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
I'm just observing. Pay me no mind.
Oh, Stone. You must be the Grey Warden. I completely forgot about the Gate Guard's message. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
So who has the authority to aid me?
Dulin Verender, Harriman's man, can be found at the Harrimont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Can I talk to you anymore? Whoops.
Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you?
How's the election looking now?
At this point, they're stone for stone. I wouldn't put any coin on the outcome. It's still up in the air, though. One big surprise, and it could go either way.
Okay.
Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you?
Let's see. Who's on the assembly?
Only members of the noblest houses are eligible. Those who claim a Desher, General, or Paragon among their ancestors. As steward, I am a non-voting member. I'm not permitted to voice opinions about the vote, although I am forming some about our members.
Is there any way I can break the stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrimont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harriman's man, can be... I only...
Thank you. Yeah, Vartag is right here.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
You know who I am?
It would be hard not to notice the Grey Warden and her eclectic entourage.
Fair.
I hear you seek the aid of Orzammar's finest.
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Battling the blight's more important than politics.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
Huh. You implying a Grey Warden wouldn't recognize a blight?
I believe you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrimont would steal his throne. We would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant.
And if you don't fight, your homeland gets destroyed.
Perhaps you could prove to Prince Balin your intentions are just. If you show you owe Harrimont no fealty, I'm sure Balin would help you. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Oh. Hey, Rip2, thanks for the raid! What have you guys been up to? I don't know if I have a shout-out thing. Do I? Let me go look. Do I? Oh, rats, I still need to set that up. Whoa, double raid? Hi, Ansaba. Oh my gosh! How are you guys doing? We're just doing a little, tab back in. We're doing a little Dragon Age Origins. We got to Orzammar, and, we're mid-cutscene rating is maybe bad etiquette. Well, it's not really a cutscene so much as, like, I've got options I can choose. No, so this isn't really a cutscene. This is just, like, we're talking, is all. Nah, you're good. Yeah, we're avoiding main missions by, like, talking to NPCs, even though I am engaging in main mission shenanigan-ery. Yeah, we're vibing. We spent a dialoguing. Yeah, exactly. You know what's up. Saba and I just finished Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Oh, cool. I think I actually saw a little preview of that game. It's almost like it's one of those side scrollers, right? It's almost like it almost looked 3D. I think it was 2D though, or like, what was it? It's like 2.5D. Is that what they called it? Anyway, it looked pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, I'm going to be streaming for another half hour, so I hope you enjoy, 30 minutes of Dragon Age nonsense, or if you guys need to de-stream, heck yeah, you know, get that rest, get that food, get that replenishment. Good to see you guys again. Alright, let me see here. What are we doing? Yeah, let's see. I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude. Yeah, we're in the middle of, like, dwarven politics. Which is Dragon Age nonsense, heck yeah. And Origins is full of it. Man, I know what I picked when I played this before, because I've played Origins through Inquisition before. I haven't played the Trespasser DLC, or what was the other one in Inquisition? Both of those DLCs I haven't played yet. But my friend bought me not Inquisition, my friend bought me Veilguard, and so I figured that was a good enough reason to start up a Dragon Age series. Even though I've already played the other Dragon Age games, it would give everyone kind of a good lead up into Veilguard. So yeah, you know, here's hoping. I know we'll make it. I've never played a mage in Origins. I miss my warrior so much, but I haven't hated mage. Well, the beginning was horrible, but I mean, I'm like focusing on being a healer. Even though later on, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. But I'm gonna be a healer, and it's really worked out for us, being the main support, because I've got like buffs and debuffs, so like I've been enjoying that part. But at the end of the day, oh, I miss my warrior so much. I had my warrior was like Alistair. He has like the sword and shield, right? My character was built like the exact same way. So he had like two different specializations, and I had 2 different specializations, so it kind of like bridged that gap, and we were just like, it was like 2 tanks walking around. So yeah, I miss my warrior a lot, but I don't hate my mage, so that's good. Let's see, what do we say? What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to 2 different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Where'd you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Isn't there someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar.
Yo, Arbiter? Halo?
Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them. And his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
Is that right? Is that why you can't trust him? What do you say? Did he say his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin? It's like, that's still a pretty distant relation. He'd hold a distant relative over his duty?
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar.
I guess.
The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
Fine.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Yeah, I guess I did. Show Lord Helmy and Lady Dace proof of Harrowmont's cheating ways. Prince Balin will not give you an audience until you prove yourself trustworthy. Vartag Gavorn has charged you with the task of showing Lord Helmy and Lady Dace promissory notes as evidence of Harrowmont's cheating ways. Vartag says Lord Helmy can often be found in tapsters in the Commons, while Lady Dace seldom leaves the Diamond Quarter, which we've actually spoken to both of these two.
It is begun.
Definitely forged evidences, right? No, I think actually it's... You weren't there before.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Indeed. I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid us against a blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today.
Of course.
He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Stop playing games. This treaty compels you to help.
You're asking the King of Orzammar to send armies to the surface, but Orzammar has no king and we have no army. Right now, the men who should be fighting Darkspawn are brawling in the street. If this situation is not resolved, we face civil war. If you want Lord Harrowmont's time now, you'll have to prove you have no intention of turning against him later.
So you would make the whole world wait?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I like this. I don't want to start picking sides. I will not let Harrowmont send me on this runaround, and I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew. So, I will say, having played this before, there is a way to kind of play both sides right up until the very end where you have to pick a side. So, like, you can do their quests and, like, earn the rewards up until it's time to choose. You can do both. I think there's a specific way to go about it, though. I don't recall, so I'm gonna accept, because it's experience points. But there's a way to kind of, like, do both up until the end. I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
A Lord's Trust, the first task. Win the provings in Harrowmont's name and find out why his fighters dropped out. Lord Harrowmont will not see you in person until you prove yourself trustworthy. There is a proving being held today, but most of Lord Harrowmont's men have dropped out of the fights for undisclosed reasons. Duelin Forender wants you to fight in Harrowmont's name. It would also help if you could find out why Harrowmont's fighters dropped out. Let's see, you are to fight as Harrowmont's champion in the provings. Find out why Baisel won't fight. Baisel Harrowmont, one of Harrowmont's fighters, has decided not to fight for him in the provings. You should try to find out why. And Guidon, one of his representatives in the proving, Guidon has decided to drop out. If you could find out why and persuade him to fight again, it would certainly help Harrowmont's cause. Yeah, I think I have to do it in the order I got it. So, like, I do both of these missions first.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
I see. And what do you say?
Lord Balin? Yes, very bad.
Bad man. Yes, very bad. Harrowmont's estate. Oh, that's why. So now, I think the way to go about it, I'm gonna go and save.
What do you want?
Oof.
Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
That be I. Are you Lady Dace?
I am. And what business would you have with me?
You might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he? I'll bring these to him.
He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig.
Oof.
It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
Jeez. How would I know where to find your father?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Sure.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Listen, man, I'm just getting experience points.
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Oh, we can't talk to him yet. Can I talk to you, though?
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
What do you mean, barely warrior caste?
Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the Deep Roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Why does Ogren care so much about Branka?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the Deep Roads and abandoned him.
Is that what you two are arguing about, Branka?
It's been 2 years since Branka left. No one has ever stayed in the Deep Roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Why did Branka go into the Deep Roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
I can't say I disagree with Bronca on that. How did she become a paragon? We already know, I just want to know what he says.
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly a third. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
I guess Bronca was married to him?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
I should get going now.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
I'm gonna let you handle that one. Just, you know. Let's see. According to the change calendar, every 100 years is an age, named at the end of the last age according to omens discerned that year. Okay, so we gotta go... Oh. What is happening here?
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
So we're gonna follow Figor's imports, apparently.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please,
shit.
Don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
No.
Then allow me to make some introductions.
Okay.
These are
I forgot about
dangerous
this.
times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
1. Don't want it. 2. Can't afford it. Ooh, there we go. Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
You let the squishy mage intimidate you. Hi, dude.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
What do you know about her Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days.
All you say.
They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
The caste divide is deep indeed. Their children as well? You'd go that far?
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about. Did you have something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
What do you have? No weapons, no armor, no accessories. Okay. Yeah, we really... I wasn't lying when I said we couldn't afford that. Not the Remarkables. I can't afford those. I think we're actually good. We're good on Elf Root, too. What else would we need? I don't really think we need anything. But, you know what? I'll generate some business for you today. Well, no, we're good on that, but I will buy the injury kit. There you go. Some money coming in for you. You don't have anything to investigate. That's his bed. It's literally right there. Brother doesn't even have a door. Hey, Cap. Oh, Dagna's right there.
Yes, Warden. What is it?
Oh, I guess I don't have anything.
Yes, you should.
Alright. No need to be snippy. Hi, Dagna. Oh yeah, I do need to talk to you. Hey, bud. Mine now.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yep. He agreed to let you hold a prayer meeting.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
No, thank you. With your help, Brother Burkle has started a chantry in Orzammar. Well, good for you. It's literally right there, by the way. With the stained glass. We'll talk to him in a second.
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
What do you think of the candidates for king?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the diamond quarter in his
I already
life.
asked about that.
But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
I have news. Harrowmont is double-dealing you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Dang. Why vote for Harrowmont if you didn't want the land?
I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
I like his inflections. Listening to him talk is fun. Let's see. You showed the promissory notes to Lord Helmy. He says he'll speak to his mother about them. The Helmys will probably think twice about supporting Harrowmont now. And you showed Lady Dace the papers, but the deal with Harrowmont was made by her father. Lady Dace does not have the authority to change her house's vote. Only her father may, but he is left on a Deep Roads expedition. You must find Lord Dace to change his mind. And now we talk to you.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you, Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
All the rest of whom?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
Is that who Branka is? She's the Paragon?
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the Deep Roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the Ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
What if I genuinely... This sounds personal for you.
Aye, of course. I'm her bleeding husband, aren't I? She left me here and took our entire house when she left. Is that what you were looking for? Well, there it is. Fine. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
I don't know if we can...
Sod off, Duster.
There's a way to get more out of him. I guess I said the wrong
As you
thing. So now what do we do? Hey, there's another Nug. Hi. Let's go talk to that guy. So interesting that he says I'm working with Harrowmont, but I'm doing Balin's mission right now.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
But there's more out there. I guess where do we go now? I don't want to go that way. I guess do we head to the deep roads? That's the Diamond Quarter. We haven't been down here yet. There's a Nug and a runestone. And sheepers. Let's see. Orzammar has carved a legacy from the stone, but history is more than the comings and goings that fill the streets. These caverns are old cuts and well-traveled. The true will of the stone is revealed far from the halls of politics and commerce. The Shaper must step away from the familiar and seek out revelations from the frontier or buried secrets from paths abandoned. The Shaper must first walk away if he is to return. Pretty cool. Hey.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission.
I so happen to have it.
I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Let's see. I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made their move. On the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Are Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Not the giant spider. Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs.
They're gross.
Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
I think we've actually fought a couple before. They're nasty. Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
I should go.
Best of luck.
Another rune plate. The cut to Kal Shirak. 1155 of the Tevinter Imperium will be known as a year of painful decisions, but we cannot waver. The threat we face is the greatest we have known. If we are overrun, all trace of the ancestors' glory will be undone. Orzammar must stand, and it must stand alone. Hormok, Kal Shirak, Gundar. We have lost contact, and must assume they are lost to the Horde. We must seal the weakest link in our defense, the deep roads that lead to our fallen brethren. I have ordered our finest demolitionists to place the charges. I ask that each of you think of those we have lost. They served as the warning that spurred us to action, and I know the stone will embrace them. They are the foundation of our survival, and they will not be forgotten. From a proclamation by High King Threestone. 200 years, Kal Shirak lives, you stone-forsaken deep lords. There is no greater hatred than a brother at your throat. Graffiti. Author unknown. Laugh track. I don't know if the laugh track worked because I didn't hear it. Giant spiders are good. You can take revenge. But what if I just plain don't want to fight them? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying to you? I guess this crew is fine. It's actually 11:30. So I should hold off on that. Pump the brakes. Much as I would really like to go in there and just like keep playing. I really want to, but I should not. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna do this. So the top link will take you to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing off stream. If there's any delays or cancellations, that's where you're gonna find out. The VODs channel is where I've been uploading VODs from past streams. I think there is one, the last Mist stream that we did, Amataria is where we were. That should be going up fairly soon. If you want to be in the know on when those are uploaded, you can either subscribe to the YouTube and hit the bell button, or you can go to the Discord, go to the Voting and React channel, and react to the VOD Enjoyer Roll message. You will be given the VOD Enjoyer Roll, and you will be pinged on when those are live. Mwahaha. Let me see here. So today is Wednesday, which means Friday will be more Mist 3. I'm not actually sure what to do from there. We're just going to be looking around, trying to figure out where to go. Because I think we have all 3 symbols. Yes, we have all 3 symbols now. I just don't know what they do. So we're going to be looking in there. The following Monday should be free. Can the calendar come up, please? I guess not. Where is my calendar? Okay, yeah, no, next Monday should still be fine. Wow, that's not effective at all. There it is. Yes, next Monday will be free. And Wednesday, so the whole next week will be fine. June 1st, that'll be the following Monday, will be Dragon Age Origins. Then Wednesday it'll be Mist 3, and then Friday will be more Dragon Age Origins. It's just the week after that that's gonna be funky. It'll just be Monday stream. But we're not there yet. Things should be fine and well. And I think that's all the announcements I have to make. So let us see where we have to raid for the evening. Where do we go? What do we do? Aha! I found a group. I'm going to send you folks to Bubba Sluski, who's doing... What does that say? Comic Wars and Pat Kraken with Eris SVT, partner push Yamama show her magic to the gathering in my pants. Okay. I'll send you folks that way. It says they're doing just chatting. It looks like they've got like a count on the screen, so they're playing something. There's papers being shuffled. Anyway, the raid is ready. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. Thank you to Rip2 and Ensaba for the raids. Hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. We will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone! Oh, it's comic books. I see Moon Knight.